I feel fantastically grateful and honored that I was asked to be here, that they chose me to make you guys laugh, and I hope I can do that. And Jerry, I just have a strong feeling you're here with us. Man, I hope you can laugh, right? Now here's the thing, all right? They asked me to have no profanity. Now, some of you know me, that's a joke in itself. No profanity. Oh, okay, so, God, in advance, I want you to forgive me, and if I slip, I want the 360 disciples to, come at me and go, so please, all right? All right, so speaking of God, there's a man who asked God, hey, listen, how long is 1,000,000 years? And God said, to me, that's just 1 minute. He's like, okay, hey, how much is $1,000,000? God says, to me, that's just 1 penny. And so the guy said, hey, can I have a penny? God said, wait a minute. Okay, so NA meetings. We all go to NA meetings. I'm sick. I'm sick in my head. And I laugh often. But I have to tell you, the only thing clean about me is my clean time. I have 3 years, 10 months, 1 day today. But I came in this process about 24 years ago. And I have to tell you this. Nothing was funny. Nothing was funny. I was completely incapable of laughing, all right? I didn't have a pink cloud, I had a black cloud. And I made sure that all of you know it. So what's funny is, in the course of my relapse, in the course of my deep depression, I learned how to write comedy. That's an oxymoron, but it happened. So I know in my heart that God drove me to make people laugh. All right? So, all right, the closing of the prayer, right? When they say, okay, here's a moment of silence for the still sick and suffering addicts in and out of these rooms, right? And we're supposed to be quiet and inflect. Is it just me, or do I think how hysterical it would be if someone just ripped out one enormous fart? No? I mean, am I the only one who thinks that? Possibly, So if you ever see me in a moment of silence, I'm kind of giggling. Sorry. Okay, so... Is this a Star Wars thing? Okay. All right, so I'm originally from New Jersey, okay? Where you need a PhD to, get from, Newark to Morristown, New Jersey, because of, the jug handles and stuff. However, New Jersey, has street names, okay? See the Dunkin' Donuts on the right, you're going to hang it right onto Jackson Boulevard, all right? And then you're going to keep going straight until you see Kennedy Boulevard, right? That makes sense, landmarks and street names. Now I live in Queens, New York.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to swear. Who designed Queens, New York? Seriously. I mean, they were hitting the bomb hard when they designed Queens, New York. You tell me, okay, if this makes any bit of sense. Okay, so you're going to make a right on 60th Avenue. Hey, that's right off of 58th Road. Oh, don't worry, because 60th Place is nearby. Real wow. Right, wow. Okay? Even Google Maps was like, get the hell out of here, man. I'm putting you back to AAA trim tapes. I mean, seriously, I just imagine guys sitting around the table, Okay, yeah, I think this sounds right. 60th Avenue. Yeah, it's supposed to cross 58th Road. I don't know. No. So, God has been good to me, and I got a promotion at my job. So I used to do phones. I fixed computers and networks and a whole slew of things, right? So I talk to a lot of customers during the day. And a lot of customers have a lot of very funny names at my company. One of my funny names are, and I kid you not, the guy's name is Dick Stain. Okay? I'm sorry, that's his name. I had a bull talking to Dick Stain. Hey, Dick, can you hold? You know, you get pissed off. Don't get hard on me now, Dick. And, you know, he got sad, you know, because his computer wasn't working on him. Don't get soft on me now, Dick. That's not right. You're not going to get soft on me now. And so he was demanding his time, my time for me. Hey, what's the status of my ticket? You know, I called at 8:45. Dick, don't be a jerk off. All right, you just called at 8:45. All right. So then, check this out. His supervisor, right? His supervisor is a female. And I'm going to spell her first name. S-U-K is the first name. And the last name is N-G. You say it. I'll say it. Suck-ing. Suck-ing has the audacity to call up and at 9:16, by the way, 9:16 a.m. and says, where is this guy's computer? So I said, sucking. He called at 8:45. Sucking, if you knew your job, you could have handled him in one shot. Sucking didn't like that. I have to tell you that I'm a big, enormous fan of anonymity. Anonymity. Right. The power of not knowing a name and spreading any names, keeping it anonymous. I strongly believe that in the bathroom stall. I don't want to be known while I'm taking a dump. I don't want you to talk to me when I'm in the bathroom, okay? I want to be anonymous in there, okay? I don't want to have a conversation when I'm squeezing out a cork canoe. Seriously. Really, like, leave it there, okay? I'm drowning the Donald Dump if you want to talk about the weather. I'm going to tell you about the weather. I'm having a crap storm. That's my weather, okay? So my advice is this. You know, ladies, please talk to me at the sink. Don't talk to me when I'm sinking a Titanic, please. Okay? I also remember this church-going lady, okay? This was like years and years ago, where she was actually singing in the bathroom stall. She was, you know, singing, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. And without skipping a beat, like she went, yeah, praise Jesus. Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, she feels right at home, boy. So I think most of us are on Facebook, right? I am. I need Facebook Anonymous. I do. I do. But, you know, I have to admit the truth, okay? You know, there's some people that I'm friends with that I'm not necessarily friends with, but I have a guilty pleasure of watching these people have these personal arguments on Facebook, right? That, you know, you feel like getting butter and popcorn, put your feet up and enjoy the obnoxious, you know, soap opera of it. Oh my God. So, I do the subway. I ride the subway every morning like a lot of us. And, you know, what I don't understand is, all right, you see like enough for 3 people, right, you see. I'm a pretty big woman, and I have a notion where I'm not going to squeeze myself into a slither of a space, okay? You know, but there'll be 2 really big people, and there'll be another big person squeezing themselves in there. And so I'm thinking to myself, you know, unless you have butter, you know, don't close to you unless you're going to buy me dinner and a movie. All right, please. For me, I'd rather just stand up. I don't know. That's just how I feel. So, I have a husband. My husband is here. His name is Irving R. He asked me if I was going to talk about him here, and I said, no, why? You know, it's not about you. It's about someone else. He's like, no, you're not going to talk about me? Oh, okay. Oh, you want me to talk about you? Is that right? Are you sure about that, babe? I just want you to know, babe, here and now, that you're my best friend, and I love you to the day I die. So before I kill you right now, I love you. I want you to know that truly, and I truly do from the bottom of my heart, okay? But you talk too much, man. You talk too much, man. When he goes on into a story, he'll talk to you about like a piece of an automobile from Genesis until Revelations, and he wants you to know from beginning to end about that piece and why and how it works. I don't care, man. I just don't care, you know. So, like, my eyes are glazing. And I'm like, you know, I'm about to fall asleep and I'm listening to this. And I'm like, I mean, anyone can listen, you know, they move on. However, he's also a salesman, okay? And because he's got this great art of talking on and on and on, part of his job is, for his company, he's a win-back salesman. And what that means is the people that used to purchase the products no longer purchase the products anymore, okay? So he's got to win those customers back. Irving has got such a talent at selling the Brooklyn Bridge to people, he can actually sell back the customer their own underwear with shit stain on it. Okay? So, you know, here he is, he's talking to the customer, and the customer's like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to buy my underwear with shit stain all over it. And he said, what are you talking about? That's not a shit stain. There's a silver lining in that bad boy. He just won back that customer. So, my baby boy knows how to talk very well. And I have to tell you that, you know how we all make fun of people with PMS? Right? It's funny, oh, she's a bitch, she's PMSing. Right? So I'm going to describe to you in detail. I'm going to hopefully draw a visual picture as to what we females go through when we are actually PMSing, okay? I want you to understand what we go through. Our vagina is Afghanistan, okay? The fallopian tubes are the Gaza Strip, okay? And we have suicide bombers strapped with 86 packs of bombs around them going down the fallopian tubes. And by the way, they're as thin as straws, okay? And all the while, we have to smile and, you know, live life on life's terms and be clean at the same time. And we have to go, ah! Meanwhile, we're like, ah! No, we have to go, ah! Okay? There's a reason why we're a little sick in the head. So before, I want you to understand for the men, if you are 1 hour clean, if you're 5 minutes clean, if you're a moment clean, if you're a day clean, please understand I truly mean you are a blessing. However, us women, we stay clean, we're going through that crap, all right? We deserve a medal the size of Flavor Flav's flock. Okay? And that's all, folks.